We have a Patreon question today.
Yay!
Niels asks, what is the most metal video game of all time?
First of all, let's address what is the most metal shirt of all time. Yours is pretty awesome.
Vote in the comment section.
That's right.
below.
This one.
This one. Okay.
All right, so, man, I'll tell you what, I thought a lot about this one. And also, I thought you were perfect for this episode because you are a heavy metal drummer.
Dude.
That was your role?
Yep.
Okay, so, there's so many.
Yes.
And we're each going to have kind of a runner-up. And
Yep.
we're going to talk about our most metal video game.
Yes.
What is your first runner-up?
Okay, so my first runner-up is gonna be Viking Battle for Asgard. So this is already metal. We got the Norse thing going on.
It's about Vikings. Hello.
Yeah, and let me just read you the sentence off of the back of the cover. The goddess of death has resurrected a legion of demon warriors to overrun mankind and begin the apocalypse.
That sounds like a concept album by Dio.
Yeah, so pretty much this is the first thing that I thought of. You wield your hatchets and you slaughter demons, and it's just like that's metal.
That's totally metal.
That is
right
metal.
There.
Yeah. What is yours?
Well, so I'm going a little bit more literal, at least in my mind, because
Okay.
I had two games that came to mind.
Yes.
And actually, Grand Theft Auto Vice City popped in my head because I had the CD in my car.
Yeah. Yes.
I was listening to this in my car going, duh, V-Rock.
Yes, the best station to listen to.
That's right. Laswell, oh my God, one of the
Yes.
funniest DJs of all time.
Yep.
And, but honestly, when this game came out, I would always steal a car and then immediately change the radio station
Yes.
to V-Rock.
That's what I would do too.
I know, and I'd be so pissed whenever I'd steal another car and
Yeah.
they'd have some other station.
And I was just listening to a really good song.
Why isn't there a setting in the game to just make it 24-hour V-Rock?
Yeah, it's so good.
So good. So, couple bands on here. Megadeth, Twisted Sister, Ozzy Osbourne, Anthrax, Iron Maiden, Slayer, Tesla, Judas Priest. And the commercials were hilarious. Do you remember
so
the
funny.
ripped jeans and that makes you a Satanist?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a pretty good pick.
It's
a
very
pretty good
metal.
pick.
Very
Yeah.
metal. All right, so that was my runner-up. What is your number one metal video game of all time?
Okay, yeah, this is the most metal, I think. Dante's Inferno. Okay, you wield Death's scythe, and you go through the first act in Dante's Inferno, or Dante Alighieri's Inferno, and you go through the layers of hell. You go through the layers of hell, and it's just, look at that. It says go to hell.
It says go to hell on the back.
Yeah, just go straight to hell. And it's just very, very slaughter heavy, lots of blood, lots of death. It's
essence
metal.
of metal.
It is. If you like black metal, death metal, just plain old metal, this incorporates all of that.
That's
Touches
true.
all genres.
That's true. Well, and then, I feel like I'm picking the obvious choice, but it's with good reason, because there is one game that, when it was announced, when it came out, when you played it, it is the most metal of any game ever, and that is Brutal Legend.
Brutal
I was going to do a British accent.
Yeah.
Brutal Legend.
Brutal. Yeah.
So, have you played this?
I have.
I have as well.
Yeah.
So, what did you think?
I thought it was pretty good. It did. I think you're right. It is an obvious choice, but as you said, for good reason. I mean, he has an axe, literally. And figuratively, I
in the
guess.
game, you have the most metal car of all time.
Yeah.
You go through environments that look like a Dio album. Like it looks like they took album art and they just made it into a 3D landscape. It stars Lemmy, Ozzy, Lita Ford. Who else is it? Rob Halford of Judas Priest is in here. And then Tim Curry is also there for good measure. But more importantly, this, I think, has the best soundtrack of any game ever. I mean, the curation of the songs in this cover every genre of metal, from old school 70s stuff, 80s hair metal, thrash metal, black metal. It's just all there. It's incredible.
Yeah. So if you need to play like a metal style game and listen to metal, like Brutal Legend is a really good choice.
It is. Now, I would say, though, unfortunately, this is not a perfect game.
No.
And that's because I know you were thinking it. I know, it's so disappointing because the action-adventure parts of this game and driving around, it's pretty fun.
Yeah,
you know?
it's not too bad.
And then they threw in a real-time strategy game in the middle of it, and I hate that part of it.
Yeah,
I know.
Get out of my
I know. I mean, it's cool because I can see where they're going there because you control minions and you're at a concert and
yeah. You see the idea there, it just wasn't well executed.
Yeah. So unfortunately, it's not a perfect game, but as far as metal goes, it's hard to beat.
Yeah. So we answered the question.
That's right.
Metal games.
All right. So of course, this is not every game that throws up the horns, but we'd love to know down in the comments what you guys think.
Yes.
Because there are many more.
Yes. And we want to know about them.
That's right. But more importantly, like, is this shirt pretty cool?
No, I think you got this one. It says metal. Like, this
Mine
is a
says
metal
metal.
shirt. And it's black.
Mine says metal, but mine's happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not metal.
No, it's fine.
All right, guys. Thanks. Great question.
See ya.
This question was asked by one of my Patreon contributors who help support my YouTube channel and help shape the content of my videos. In addition to asking questions like this, they also get access to a private chat, an audio podcast, and early access to most of my Friday videos. You can also set the amount you want to contribute, and you can leave or change it at any time. If you'd like to help support my videos and become part of the Metal Militia, please go to patreon.com/MetalJesusRocks.